passionate about libraries and literacy. She is a very able and forward-thinking administrator for the library system. And I know it's a cliche, but she also thinks out of the library box. She has engaged the library from business plan competition to, again, programming space out in the plaza, and has really shaken up the library system and refocused it on what it ultimately is about as a place for the community to come together. It is certainly still always about books and literacy, but it is about a lot of other things as well. Dr. Lawson.
Thank you, Mayor. We thank you for your continued support of the Houston Public Library. I am so excited about this opportunity to partner with Southwest Airlines and Project for Public Spaces to help reimagine the Central Library Plaza into a wonderful and inviting space for the city. As the mayor mentioned, the revitalizing of the plaza has been high on my bucket list for some time now. And the plaza sits in a prime location right in the middle of the historic Julia Addison building and the Central Library. And it is directly across from City Hall. Each year, the Central Library serves hundreds of thousands of people from all over the city, as well as folks from office buildings and people who live downtown. The historic Julia Addison building not only attracts researchers to explore the vast archives of the Houston Metropolitan Research Center, but also has grown into a popular event venue that hosts hundreds of private events in its beautiful interior and exterior spaces. So it only makes sense that the plaza connecting these two wonderful buildings be developed into a location that is exciting, welcoming, and engaging to Houstonians and visitors alike. We have learned from watching Discovery Green and Market Square and other popular downtown spaces that a formula for success is innovation and good planning and excellent oversight. And so we are thankful to both Southwest Airlines and Project for Public Spaces for your visionary ideas, and Southwest for this wonderful grant that will help us develop the plaza into an amazing public space for this city. Thank you very much.
If you all have any questions about that, we will be going outside and you'll get an opportunity to look at the plaza. I hope you bundled up. Prior to that, if you have any questions while we're in here.
Do you have any ideas of just what it's going to look like, what's going to be there that's not there now?
Well, we don't know. That's what this process is about, is really coming up with a plan that meets the needs of, actually, it has to function for the city, but of the surrounding community, and to make it a fun and functional area. I know there are some preliminary plans, but this is not where we're going to dictate. It's where we're going to receive information and then coalesce that into the appropriate plan and vision for the plaza.
I have a question, Mayor. I'm Molly Benson with Houston Chronicle. Thank you. I know you're going to be on the other side of downtown in just a few minutes. I wanted to see if you might address a little bit about how this project might relate, overall to what's happening in the city, sort of on this side of town versus the excitement on the east side.
There are a lot of things happening on the east side of downtown that I don't know that we could have predicted just a few years ago. With the new convention center hotel, there's a new parking garage going in, the Now Center, but there are also several new high-rise residential units going up. So there are things that the market is doing, and we have nudged the market with certain incentives on the residential side, but that we as a community between the city of Houston and Houston First are also doing to focus attention there. For many, many people who come to Houston, our convention center and the surrounding area are their, you know, other than the airport, that's their image of Houston. Discovery Green really transformed how we think of that space in that area, and I believe it has transformed how a lot of visitors to Houston perceive the city. And as we continue to develop over there, that's going to only be enhanced. On the other hand, this side of downtown, this is the older part of downtown. I believe this building was 1939, the Julia Idison building, beautifully restored. This is more about Houston and Houstonians and our history, but also about making a functional place, as I said, for people who work downtown and who come downtown. In a lot of ways, while visitors see the area around the George R. Brown, for Houstonians, this plaza, our park out here around the reflecting pool and the plaza, this is like our backyard, I guess. This is where Houstonians hang out. This is where we had our veteran ceremony yesterday. This is where we will have our big, you know, the holiday tree lighting. The parades start from here. There are a number of activities in this area that go on year-round, and it's really more about Houston. Market Square Park and Discovery Green are great examples of taking a space and putting the elements in that attract people to it. But if you don't have the programming, if you don't have things that keep people coming back, they'll just drift away again. I don't need to have another area where, you know, someone might come and eat their lunch on a park bench and go away again. We want a vibrant, active area that's really, certain people utilize it during the day, other people utilize it at night, and kind of flow seamlessly from one to the other and then back into the surrounding neighborhood. I wasn't intending to say this, but it's Jones Plaza over there across from Jones Hall, which is also a city space. It had an award-winning design. It got all sorts of architectural awards when it was built, and yet we have never managed to make it just click for Houstonians, for people, organizations that want to use it as an event space. The very design elements that everybody thought were cool seem to also keep people from thinking of it as a welcoming